Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Welcome to the finale of Season 2. This is Season 2, Episode 13 of the Tiddy and Shiner podcast. My name is Tidwell, and I'm a Chicago Bears fan.
And yeah, I agreed to sex, not sharing my tacos, ma'am. My name is Shiner.
Holy crap, that was freaking funny, dude.
What's up, buddy?
Just been a week. It's just been one of those weeks, you know?
Hey, Donnie, how you doing there? Give us the thumbs up if you're doing well, bud.
I'm good.
Oh, last episode, and he's still got the mullet. Last episode of Season 2, we're still rocking the mullet, man.
Yeah, but he told his wife after the season it's gone, so it's going to be gone. What we may do is I think I can pony up half the money if you'll pony up the other half, Shiner, and we'll go to his hairdresser because he's too good to use a barber. And let me cut some of that off, and you can cut some of that off.
I'm in.
Are you?
Yeah,
are you cool with that, Donnie?
That's worth it.
Can John and I cut your hair if we pay for it? He looks like a scared little girl. He's just like, no.
It's going to be okay, bud. It's going to be okay.
That's not going to happen. Holy crap, dude. That would be funny if we could do that.
Hey, wait, so we're at the finale of Season 2, homie.
I know. Two seasons already.
2 seasons of this fucking shit show.
You know what? It's therapy, though.
I just told you, man. This is very therapeutic in my life. Very
for both of us. For both of us, and you know, if she would come on, I'm sure it would be very therapeutic for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as well.
She's almost like kind of a guest, a weekly guest we have on the podcast.
Pretty much.
I know you like to keep abreast of anything that Little Miss AOC is doing. Have you kept abreast this week? I'm sure you have.
Well, you know I like breasts, so yeah. Yes, I have, and I have quote city this week. I have quote city. I'm just going to start off. Okay, let me start off with one quote to get you going. Hang on a sec, Donnie. Cue up quote number 1.
So hypothetically, if there was a leak from the Dakota Access Pipeline, why shouldn't Wells Fargo pay for the cleanup of it since it paid for the construction of the pipeline itself?
Because we don't operate the pipeline.
I know, dude. The chick is just ripe for quotes this week. When she's talking,
what kind of argument? What kind of argument are we trying to start here?
Well, she's talking to the CEO of Wells Fargo about the Dakota pipeline and the leaking and environmental issues and she
have not happened.
Oh my God, she was talking about building seawalls and that kind of stuff, which just made no sense to me whatsoever. But
in North Dakota,
so she goes to the bank and wants to hold the bank responsible. I mean, this would be me there. I understand your questioning, Congresswoman. But if you go have a few drinks and drive down the road and kill someone, is the bank that loaned the money for your car, are they at fault?
Well,
Are they at fault?
Well, the bigger question is she's trying to argue about something that has not happened.
Well, no. And then in there she's using and such and et cetera. And didn't we learn that et cetera bull crap from Miss Teen South Carolina a few years ago? When she was talking about
familiar.
Yeah, she was talking about the Iraq.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have that, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our
children. and such as, and the Iraq and all the children in the world. Oh my God. Et cetera. Dude, My brain hurts after having listened to that. That is so hard. But my point is, either this is AOC's daughter or sister, or maybe they're the same person. Perhaps, et cetera, and such as.
Yeah, such as.
God.
Oh, my dude.
Are
you going to go with that as being AOC's quote of the week? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, no. Oh, dude. But wait.
Oh, no?
But wait. There's more.
Good.
There's more. We have her talking with someone about unemployment, and she gives two different answers completely for that.
That's
right.
Get it out of here.
Again, seriously. And then we have one where she's talking about capitalism, which I just that one kind of blew me away. And then the coup d'etat at the very end is, well, it just has something to do with Palestine. Let's just leave it at that. Let me.
So
Donnie,
where are we going to go first here?
Yeah, Donnie, we're going to go with what did I name that? Unemployment 1.
Unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs.
Okay, there, you freaking
happy? Yes, I'm happy, Donnie.
Calm down, Donnie.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Hey, I'm going to do something more to you. Ready there, buddy? How about hitting unemployment 2?
Unemployment is low because people are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and can barely feed their kids.
Barely feed their kids? Are you freaking kidding me? Working 2 jobs? Unemployment rate is low right now because people work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Screw it. Donnie, cue up the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You posted the following on Twitter. You wrote, quote, "This is a massacre," meaning the Israeli military shooting of Palestinian protesters.
I could only imagine if 60 people were shot and killed in Ferguson, or if 60 people were shot and killed, in the West Virginia teacher strikes.
Well, I believe absolutely in Israel's right to exist. What people are starting to see, at least in the occupation of Palestine.
You use the term the occupation of Palestine. What did you mean by that?
I think what I meant is like the settlements that are increasing. I am a proponent of a 2-state solution.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Miss AOC, I applaud you. Thank you so much for all this awesome material.
I talk a lot about her being ousted from Congress. I don't know what we're going to do if she is, though.
She's got to just be a one-trick pony. There's people in her district that are like, we freaking elected her. Holy crap! Well, why didn't we catch this crap earlier? Why didn't we catch this early on?
Okay, let's just take this out of the political realm. Let's just take left and right out of it. The stupidity and the common sense level on this is very well. Okay, let me back up. The common sense level on this is very, very low. The stupidity level is very much at the top realm of the charts.
Well, she has her bachelor's degree in economics, and not to be misogynistic or anything, but I'm thinking it's more like a bachelor's degree in home economics. Because she don't know shit.
Good God.
She walks into a room and uses all these big words and puts her hand up for her turn every single time during hearings and that kind of stuff, just so she can be heard, so she sounds smart. But you're not smart, AOC. Not even close. You sound dumb every time you open your mouth.
This is a very legitimate question. Do you know, or does Donnie know, or does Donnie need to look up how old is she?
I don't know. Donnie looked that up. Thank you, Donnie. She's 29 years old. She was born 5 years after I graduated high school. That makes her a millennial.
Okay, there's some old cats in Congress, some really old cats. Like, we're talking my parents' generation or older.
Well, I mean, Pelosi, she's got like level 6 Alzheimer's or whatever the crap they say it is.
My deal is, when she says this stuff, are they all just sitting around like looking at each other like, hey, what the hell is going on? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, she just engaged the president of Wells Fargo in a conversation, in an argument about something that hypothetically, I mean, should Wells Fargo be considered responsible if the sun does not come up tomorrow? Go ahead and answer, sir.
What?
What?
I loaned a buddy of mine some money. If he goes out and kills somebody, is it my fault because I loaned him some money?
Do you believe that you should be responsible for cleaning up that mess, sir?
Oh, God dang, dude. We got to move on. AOC, thank you, but...
Thank you once again, hon. I mean, your stupidity knows no bounds.
We'll see you next season. Bye, Felicia. Jesus. And then here we go right into the next one.
Come on now.
Freshman Congresswoman Ilhan Illegitimate Omar.
Ilhan Ohmar?
Illegitimate Omar, whatever her name is. She, right after Benghazi happened, she said...
have you seen this?
Yeah, the tweet.
Donnie I'm sorry, Donnie. I just threw it out there.
I'm beside
Donnie
myself.
Donnie texted me this 3 or 4 days ago. Yeah, this tweet, and it enraged me, dude. And I did not mean to interrupt you, Big Tiddy. Go ahead and...
No, you go on. I'm just, being a proud American is one thing. Being an ex-service member is one thing. Being an ex-service member who knows what goes on, and I'd like to think of myself as fairly connected with what's going on in the world, both on the civilian side, with contractors and the military. And absolutely none of this Benghazi needed to happen. It could have been stopped, or at the very least, could have been supported.
Well, we could do a whole episode on Benghazi, and I don't care if you're left, if you're right, I don't care what you claim. If you can watch that movie, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, and not be angered by what happened there, then you need to go find another place.
I mean, she tweeted out Allahu Akbar right after that.
And if you don't know what that means...
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, if you don't know what that means, please Google that and then ask yourself, if we're going to be so diverse in this country that we need somebody that is celebrating the death of American contractors and employees by tweeting something that makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, it does. Our freshman Congress has turned out to be a flop this year, at least in this aspect.
Donnie and I were talking in a conversation, and you and I were separate conversation. I have not taken the time. Donnie hasn't either. We haven't confirmed this, but apparently there's reports that a handful, and by that I mean 4 or 5 of the Democrats in Congress are asking for Omar not to be removed just from the Intelligence Committee, but to be ousted from Congress. Democrats.
What's an embarrassment? We're talking about...
she's a terrorist.
Yeah, we're talking about questioning someone's loyalty to the United States that's connected to a party who's in complete shambles right now and doesn't really have an identity, and they're trying to find this identity through completely, what would you call it? Completely taking the Republican Party apart. That they don't have a goal of just we need America to be better than what it is. And I'm sorry, Mr. Trump, but America's not as great as it can be. And that's what we want.
No,
and
it's
put
not.
a plan to it.
But I have a problem with the fact that there's people on the left that are supporting Omar. Today is the 20th. So Saturday, the 23rd, she is scheduled to speak at a fundraising event for CARE. CARE has got documented ties to Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization. I don't care how diverse you want to be. If you live in this country, you need to hate terrorism. And she very much supports it.
Not to be confused with hummus, which is really good with crackers.
Oh, man, I made a sandwich the other day that had some hummus on it. It was off the chain. We'll get to my sandwich later, but I'm